first arrived, nothing could have prepared me for the spectacle next door.
Every night, Gatsby's parties lit up the bay like midday.
By dusk, the ground already glittered with the promise of excess. He watched over it all, but belonged nowhere in it. On nights like these, reality danced on glass claws. They find ever covers.
Have you heard about the diamonds?
No, about the spy.
Don't look now.
They say it's someone close. Closer than whisker to whisker.
Impossible.
Rumors swelled wilder than any solo.
Look at him. Never a crease in the jacket.
Always looking like he's about to leave.
He owned a silk factory. He killed a dog once.
The truth twisted until it shimmered with danger.
They all wanted him to be something out of reach.
He greeted me simply.
He made me feel as if I belonged. Just for a moment. There was a warmth there. Even then, I couldn't tell what he hoped for, or from whom. He watched the green light like it was hope itself.
His engine was unlike any other.
flew fast, as if chased by the future itself.
He was reckless, but it never seemed dangerous, only grand. In all this, I sensed something he was chasing.
He asked me for a favor.
He wanted me to invite Daisy for tea.
He trusted me with his heart's one fragile hope. For him, hope was gold.
He groomed himself obsessively, every strand of fur a battle against panic.
Every breath, every twitch, every paw step. Time hesitated in anticipation. Outside, the world was rain. Inside, it was anticipation and nerves unleashing hope. Daisy, dazzling against the storm, crossed the threshold of the impossible.
For a heartbeat, all was silence and wet paws upon wood.
Awkwardness flowed thicker than the rain. Every gesture magnified by hope.
Neither dared to close the distance, yet both clung to its promise. Daisy was here. The impossible, at last, possibly real. With each paw step, fate tugged at the fragile machinery of hope.
J. Gatsby caught history, saving the moment from disaster.
Sunlight pierced the storm clouds, and new possibilities emerged.
There was a hush. Something was beginning again.
Life is a noise. My part so never could I learn the world. We crossed past the gates of velvet and possibility.
the storm behind them now.
J. Gatsby's mansion. A world built for dreams. Or daydreams.
Everything sparkled. Even the milk felt enchanted here.
J. Gatsby bared a world of finery. Chaos in a burst of silk and color.
He gave her all the colors of hope. Daisy was overwhelmed by the beauty.
It was too much. Too beautiful. Even tears sparkled in Gatsby's mansion. At the world's quietest moment, attention drifted to the bay where dreams lie.
All eyes found the window where it shimmered, the green light.
The impossible was here, the green light, and beyond it, dreams fulfilled.
For now, the moment was theirs. The light, the hope, the impossible now possible.
The city outside, cold and distant. Here within, gold and emerald dreams remained.
They drew close in the emerald hush, even as the world spun onward. Far off, the parties began again. But here, a quiet, glorious peace held. It was the kind of day where the heat pressed on your fur, and secrets could not remain hidden. Daisy seemed to melt in the heat, nerves exposed. The bay's green light quivered, reflected in every eye. The plaza shimmered, but an argument thicker than the heat brewed.
Soon, Neither Silk nor riches could stop what was breaking loose. And Tom couldn't hold it back anymore.
Hope flickered, even as tempers rose.
As Tom's words cut deep into Daisy's heart.
Gatsby was done waiting.
That nervous tasks are claimed them because she can't do them. And she advised Gazy. She sobs and too she was nervous. Daisy could not easily erase the past.
I love you now. Isn't that enough?
Gatsby's rage finally showed, and it was fearsome.
Everything teetered on the edge. No words could fix the break. They only ran.
Stone. The night began to burn with guilt.
Daisy grasped the wheel as if she could drive away her shame.
But nothing could erase the tracks already made.
Each moment in the car was another borrowed breath.
Guilt and panic had their own speed. But the night was far from done.
Workout. And then, fate crossed their path.
No one had time to stop.
Myrtle's face was the last thing the night saw.
What was done could never be undone.
Nancy. Guilt and terror traveled with them.
Their understanding of the car.
He never took his eyes off the house. Not once.
The last both of us. Inside, Daisy and Tom feasted, unspeaking. He waited still.
Still, she did not come out.
Even now, the green light beckoned. Hope, flickering, almost gone. He finally gave up waiting. I found him shrouded in gold and loneliness. That morning, Gatsby told me everything. The truth resting at last. Aching and bright. I told him they're a rotten crowd, Jay. You're worth the whole damn bunch of them. He listened, quietly, and though he was moved, he could not let go of his dream. He was still in love with the dream, with the past.
The pool gleamed, untouched since spring. Today, he would let himself drift.
He chose this one day for himself, for no one else.
He dreamed in sunlight, alone with his memories.
I left him to his solitude. Perhaps, I thought, it would do him good.
No sound but the water.
He believed it was Daisy. Hope flared, just for a moment. But the past waits for none. Grief finds its mark. Fate stalked the sunlit pool, unseen,
unheard. In seconds, destiny caught up with him.
The end.
Dreams drifted deeper. Wilson did not run. Grief had conquered him long ago.
I came too late. There would be no more parties, no more dreams.
No one came for him. None of those who danced in his gold.
Last night, China was the things that loves home. The mansion was emptier than ever before.
Not even Daisy nor Tom sent a word.
The green light blinked one last time in a world turned to ash.
Day. All the lights go out and the city sleeps.
Now only the emptiness echoes, and my memories wander these halls.
In the end, we beat against the current, trying to return to what has vanished.
He was never closer to his dream, nor further away.
So we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past.